Welcome to the show known as Taskmaster. It's the penultimate episode, but I am still the ultimate Jeremy Wells. However, for the next wee while, you better sit up straight and call me the Taskmaster. With only 2 episodes to go on the season, our 5 comedians are starting to show signs of zombie-like desperation. Shaking, foaming at the mouth, incoherent babbling about needing my head in golden statue form. Only one will satisfy their urges, but let's enjoy them all while we still can. Once again, they are Chris Parker, Josh Thompson, Justine Smith, Kuta Forrester, and Paulie Go. If they do turn full zombie, I know exactly who my #1 human shield will be. Please welcome the first person I'd sacrifice, Paul Williams. Let's kick the show off, Paul.
We start, as always, with a prize task. This week, the best baffling mystery.
Okay, let's see what mysteries you guys have brought in, starting with Justine Smith.
Okay, Taskmaster. Now, this week I've brought in quite a natural kind of mystery. It is a pot of dirt. Now, okay, no, it's not overwhelming at first, but what is in this pot of dirt, Taskmaster, is it something beautiful? Is it something edible? Is it something smokable? I don't know. Now, I know what you're thinking, because I've learnt to read that face, that chiselled face that you could grate some cheese on those cheekbones. I've learnt to read your face a little bit, and while you're thinking, this is just a pot of dirt. You know, potentially, I could have done a little bit better, but then by last week, the way you scored the doppelgangers when mine was clearly the best, I thought, oh, well, I'll just bring in a pot of dirt.
Josh, what did you bring in?
Well, I thought you did a great job of the judging of the doppelgangers, to be honest. Well, when I was a child, my favourite doll was a Boba Fett action man thing from Star Wars. Boba Fett wasn't actually that one because I lost him. This is the packet I got it in, though. I remember I was playing in a paddock next to a trough. And here's the paddock here. And I remember burying him, and then I got told to come in because it was dark. And I was really distraught because the next day I couldn't find him. I was digging up and I couldn't find him. And then I kind of forgot about Boba. Kenner, who made the Boba Fett doll, made a range that had a rocket that would fire out of the backpack. They made it for only a very, very small amount of time because children may or may not have choked on the rocket. So they discontinued it. I specifically remember being able to fire a rocket out of this Boba Fett. Now, a Boba Fett doll that has a firing rocket last year sold for $225,000 US. Ooh. So somewhere in that paddock is $250,000 US.
The mystery here is why you think I would care about this. Kuta, what did you bring in?
I think you'll agree I'm a great gal, right?
Yeah, you're a great
And so
girl.
would my friends here.
Yeah,
Hard out.
100%.
Hard out.
I'm funny.
Yep.
Yes.
I live in Avondale.
Yes.
Woo! I got a good job.
Sure.
Good boobs.
Good boobs.
Here's the mystery. I ask you, why? Is she still single? And so I present to you, and whoever wins tonight can take control of this, my Bumble account. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Bumble is a online dating, thing. So this is my profile. It says, looking for something serious but still fun, ha ha face. My interests, concerts, theatre, cafe hopping, coffee and ambition.
I'm intrigued by one of her interests being ambition.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Being ambitious?
Yes.
Chris, what did you bring in?
I've got something that I know is very important to someone in this cast, and I've got a picture of it up here.
It's a box.
I thought I could reveal it, but I think some mysteries are better left unsolved.
I'm scared because I recently watched the movie Seven.
Yeah, but you don't have a wife.
Well, not anymore.
It's going to be tricky to judge that one, Chris, but we'll move on to Paul.
Okay, Taskmaster. During the week and sometimes on the weekends, I like to catch up with mates for a coffee. And sometimes they're close friends, sometimes they're family. So my question to you, my mystery is this. Of all the people that I could choose to go and have a coffee with during the week or on the weekends, why on earth am I having coffee with your mum?
Why are you having coffee with my mum?
Oh, look, Cheryl and I catch up most weeks for a coffee and talk about, you know, how proud we both are of how your career's gone and stuff like that. We couldn't be prouder, to be honest.
I think the concerning thing is, and I think my father and my brother will agree with me on this, I've never seen her happier. Time to judge. 1 for your dirt, Justine.
Really?
2 for your mysterious box, Chris.
Fine.
3 for your Boba Fett, Josh. 4 for your Tinder mystery, which is a mystery, to be fair.
Thank you.
And I'll give you 5 points for
Yes.
that, Paul.
Thank
There's
you.
a lot of effort going to there. Making my mother smile. Not easy. Okay, Paul, at least solve 1 mystery for me. Are we going to have another task?
We are. I can feel it in the wind. This task is au naturel.
Apple.
You ever killed anyone in here?
Ooh, what if something's in here?
Become one with nature.
Fastest wins.
Your time starts now.
Am I going to shit in the woods? Is that what you want? Do you want me to stop the clock?
We could get better, couldn't we? Let's go outside.
It sounds simple. Let's see some botany, boobies or bumwees. Paul, who's first?
One of them has forest in her last name. The other has forests on every shirt he owns. It's Cuckoo and Paul.
Oh, there's so much nature. Which nature shall I become one with, though?
Natural things. You make me feel like a... This isn't very fast. What's better, to be fast or good?
Oh, this is good. This is a good sort of setting. We've got a good bit of climbing ability here. I hope I just don't hurt my Crocs.
Do you know the song Natural Woman? Mm-hmm. Could you sing it for me? You make me feel
Like a natural.
That's beautiful.
I am Groot. It's a movie reference.
This represents earth, sea, air, sky. How do I become one with it? Finished.
Stop the clock?
Yeah.
So you want me to stop the clock?
Hang on, just give me a minute. I'm just soaking up the sound of the cicadas and...
But you're all weeing.
Well, I'm doing that. You didn't need to mention that.
Thank you, Cuckoo.
Sorry for the mess.
That's okay.
There's so many sticks at me.
How am I going to explain that at home? Why have you got twigs in your pants? Oh, I had sex with an old broom.
Paul, you climbed a tree.
Yeah, quite high too.
The Crocs came in handy.
They did. They blended in
Again.
beautifully with the tree. And great, you see how quickly I got up to that height? That was because of the cushioning and the Croc. That's why a lot of mountain climbers wear them. Hillary had Crocs on, Edmund Hillary. Yeah. You could hear him going up, just...
How long did Paul take to climb the tree?
So Paul claimed to be one with nature in 3 minutes and 24 seconds.
Yeah, I get in the zone quite quick.
And what about Cuckoo?
Cuckoo, 4 minutes 57.
Okay. Any more nature, Paul? And remember, we are looking for the fastest time here, aren't we?
Well, that's the good thing about nature. There'll always be more of it, no matter what we do. Enjoy. You feel one with nature?
I do.
What are you doing?
I feel really relaxed, actually. I've got the warm grass. I've got clouds.
Time.
stop the clock.
Yeah.
We won with nature.
Oh, it's a goose.
Bit me on the arm.
Yeah, well, that's very natural, isn't it?
You think the Taskmaster will accept that?
Taskmaster doesn't like it.
You'll give him some sticks.
I'll stick it to him.
You think anyone will top that?
Well, all they'd have to do would be take off all their clothes and hop in there.
Only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate. Oh, that's a song from the Flakehead.
I don't know that ad.
I'm one with nature, though.
I'll stop the clock.
Yeah, have you got any undies?
No, sorry.
Okay. It's going to be an uncomfortable drive home.
Do you think anyone will beat this?
It'll be annoying if someone does. Oh, did someone shit in the woods?
So good of you. Well done, mate.
Josh, of course, that lake has been dubbed Poo Lake.
Yeah.
Correct? Yep. Was it dubbed Poo Lake before or after you went into it?
There was a lot of gross duck, goose, other effluent from the farms nearby.
So much.
There was, I'm pretty sure, eel. Someone said there was like some carp, those koi, and I saw like an orange flash. Well, I thought you were in there for 1 second. There was like a thing swimming past me.
How were the times?
So, Chris became a goose in 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Quick to be a goose.
Justine incredibly managed to lie on the ground in 1 minute flat.
Wow.
Very quick. Josh, 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Well, I think when we come to score this, I think it's fair to say Josh was definitely
Yep.
the most at one with nature.
Okay.
For sure.
So I think you should get 5 points for that, Josh, even though your time was the longest. And then I think timing from then on.
Time for the rest?
I think so,
So
yeah.
that would be 1 point for Kura, 2 for Paul, 3 for Chris, and 4 for Justine.
Before we dive into another task, who is out in front?
Josh Thompson with 8 points.
Very good. Well, I'd like to see another task, please.
This task is the most important task of the day. Bon appetit.
Woo! Positive. Positive man. What's happening, Paul?
Hey, P. Willie, you're looking nice today. Is that a new jacket?
No, same jacket.
That's the same jacket.
What's it gonna say? Fill up this box. Fastest fill wins. Lucky I'm not writing the task, say Paul.
Create and advertise an amazing new cereal.
Best new cereal wins.
You have 1 hour.
Your time starts now.
Okay, it's gotta be yum.
What textures do you like in cereal?
Honestly, that's none of your beeswax.
Beeswax?
Who eats cereal? Kids, really? Stoned people at night? Mine's gonna be for kids.
I need like $20.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the box.
None of your beeswax. I think that's what we'll call it. And then we'll get Mike McRoberts or whoever to be like, it's none of your beeswax, but it is mine.
This is going to be good, you see.
That's what a lot of people forget about honey, you know? They think it's just to lure bears into your house for sex, but it's not. It's not.
Every box contains 20 to 50 bucks, but it only costs $1.50.
Wow.
That's amazing, right?
What do you think about big men and milk?
Me? Yeah, that's good.
We'll seal that up with something, you know. This might be a good chance to use the honey I was talking about, just as a, you know, it becomes like a natural wax, like a sealing. You can use your finger to just sort of seal the join.
Amazing, Pat.
And my cereal's gonna be called Sugar Boogers. And they're gonna be like snot that come. Why does everything go to a bit gross? Just do something nice. No, I'm afraid it's gonna be Sugar Boogers.
Do you like honey? Don't tell anyone.
We're filming this.
I'm no Steve Jobs, but I'm just thinking, so you've got a product there, you're giving away $20 inside of your cereal, your product's going to be $1.50. Seems a little fraught.
How so?
You're losing $18.50 per box.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just a creator. It's somebody else is going to worry about that when it gets manufactured. Yeah. No, don't worry about it.
Okay, we've got 5 brand new cereals. Personally, I never thought it was the most important meal of the day, but I'm ready to have my mind changed. Who's first?
He was named after cornflakes. It's crispy.
What would you like to eat, son?
None of your beeswax.
Excuse your fucking mouth.
No, it's a cereal. It's the name of the cereal.
Of course. How dumb of me. None of your beeswax is the cereal with the nutritional value people say is none of your beeswax. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our celebrity influencers have to say about it.
It's none of your beeswax.
But it's all mine.
I love
None of your beeswax cereal.
How does it taste?
Tastes like none of your beeswax.
Excuse your fucking mouth! Oh, I'm sorry. I get it. None of your beeswax. It's none of your beeswax, but it is mine.
Oh, man. The barely contained physical abuse is such a great way to connect with household shoppers.
Parents be like, I'm fucking buying that. I honestly thought genius because the milk came in a box in a little bag.
Was that breast milk?
No, it's milk. Why would it be breast milk?
Yeah, because it was like yellow. That's what breast milk.
No, because it's like it's honey themed.
Oh, right, because you store breast milk in a pouch.
Josh, they're called breasts.
Whose amazing new cereal have you got next for us, Paul?
With a new cereal for breakfasters on a budget, it's Coulda Forrester.
Hi. Are you poor but love healthy breakfast? Do you love a breakfast that costs under $2? Then you need to try the amazing new Pauper's Grain. Do you like these nuts or are you a pussy? Because this is chock full of delicious healthy nuts, rolled oats, chocolate, but also it has an amazing surprise right inside every box. You won't be hungry for the rest of the day until nighttime and then you could just have it for dinner. Try it. Pauper's Grain. Yummy, yummy.
Pauper's Grain.
Pauper. That name again, please.
Pauper's Grain. For poor people.
No, I know.
Is it a bad word? I thought it's like Mary Poppins.
It's not a bad word. It's not a word that you hear bandied about a lot these days.
Yeah. Well,
They dropped it out when Oliver Twist grew up.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't call it poor people's grain.
Well, that's essentially what you've done.
You kind of did that.
I mean, I reckon it'll shift some units. There's no doubt about that, but is it sustainable?
Yes. I told you, somebody in finance is going to suss it out.
That has convinced me. Whose amazing new cereal do you have for us next, Paul?
It's not just right, it's Justine.
Sugar booger, sugar booger. What's for breakfast, babe? I've woken up snacky. Could be last night when I smoked some wacky backy. Now I'm quite peckish, in need of a snack. What's this in the cupboard? Right at the back. Yes, what a score. It's really quite ethereal. A box of sugar boogers, my favourite kind of cereal. Green and salty, but sweet with a twist. I'll put them in a bowl and just eat one with my fist. Sugar booger. Cereal ingredients: soy protein, salt, stevia, grains, cornstarch, wheat, soy, oat, vitamin C, GC, sodium phosphate, peanuts, lentil, tofu, biltong, coconut, botox, flavor enhancer, 62 green gluten. Sugar booger.
So good,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is hard seeing the kids not be down with your hipness.
It's hard to be this cool at 53 and a white woman from Christchurch, Jerry.
I mean, and some of the audience out there will remember Robert D. Frog. Drips wastewater, that took me back to that, or maybe the Chickadees ad.
Okay.
Nobody else will remember that.
He grew up when people were still saying pauper.
What the hell is happening now, though, Paul?
We're dipping our toes into the lucrative breakfast cereal market. Our comedians have been making and advertising their own. We've seen Sugar Boogers, Pauper's Grain, and one more that I'm not going to say the name of because honestly, it's none of your business.
Excuse your fucking mouth.
Who else do we have to see, Paul?
He's the toast of Devonport. It's Paul Ego.
Mornings in the forest. I love them. Smelling the honey out here, the vanilla, the oats, all the naturally occurring smells that I love to shove into my face every morning at breakfast time. And now you can too with Paul Ego's new Vanilla Honey Notes. Naturally occurring honey. There's nothing quite like it. It's very sweet. One of the great things about Vanilla Honey Notes is the entire box is sealed with honey. Such a beautifully natural adhesive. And cereal bowls, you won't even need them. The good thing about the Honey Notes is you can enjoy them straight from the box. Just simply pour the milk directly into the box of Honey Notes and just enjoy them straight out. Paul Ego's Vanilla Honey Notes. Just a fantastic way to start the day. The natural way. Vanilla Honey Notes. Mmm. No wonder bears love them.
That was very good.
Thank you.
They actually were quite delicious, yeah.
What was in Honey Notes?
There was a lot of, well, oats, obviously, and a lot of honey, which is a natural product, very much like honey, but with hummus also added.
Everything suddenly feels sticky. But I'd like to see one more, please, Paul.
It's Josh Thompson.
Raw oats, golden popcorn, shredded coconut, pieces of apricot, hand-hulled pistachios, mustachios. The genderless cereal. For now. Whatever genitals you got, try it. It's the flavour of now. Well, all right!
What was that last bit?
I was kind of just thinking of cool things to say. I said, well, all right.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right!
Is that like the catchphrase?
Yeah, I thought it... Yep. Mustachio! Well, all right! That would have been one of the better takes.
Sorry.
It's okay. Like, all jokes aside, if this gets picked up, it's kind of... Is that my copyright?
Yeah.
Well, all right!
I thought Intolerance Man's catchphrase, yeah, was good, but well, all right. Probably betters it.
It was really funny in your voice.
Yeah, the way you said it was really good.
Well, all right.
It's a great way to sort of change subject or something. Like if you're, if you're visiting relatives and someone says something casually racist, leave a big pause and then go, well, all right.
There have been two great things that have emerged out of this task. It's the well, all right, and Chris's,
Excuse your fucking mouth.
which would also work well with the racism angle too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my God.
I think someone's had too many sugar boogers.
I want to give everyone maximum points, but I don't think that's kind of fair, and I've been doing too much of that probably. So I'm not a big fan of eating boogers, so I'll give one to Justine.
What? Well, all right.
I'll go 2 points for Chris, 3 points for Josh, and the well, all right. And I'll go 4 points. Yours actually looked quite nice, Paul.
Thank you.
And 5 points for Kura, because who doesn't want $20 in their cereal? What is our overall scoreboard doing, Paul?
In first equal, both on 11, it's Josh and Paul.
Okay, Paul. Dip your little spoon into the bowl of tasks and slurp off the milk and present me another one, please.
Here's a task that hopefully none of our contestants have ever done before.
Oh! That's a bit CSI cadaver.
Where's Paul?
Paul!
P. Willie, is this you?
Is this who I think it is?
Hide this body.
The body that stays hidden the longest wins.
Detective Paul will start searching in 15 minutes.
Time starts now.
I feel like this might be my old mate Lucy.
Consuela. Yes, my friend.
Oh, Dorothy.
Oh no, it's just Tony. Oh.
Oh, you deserved.
I think I might put her on the roof. Or in the shed. That's really obvious.
Now, before we go too far with this task, I did notice something unusual with you in that one, Chris. You were quite wet.
Yeah, pretty wet for this challenge.
Was there any
Yes.
reason for that,
So
Paul?
basically there was a hidden task in the house. Anyone could have found it. It took several weeks, but eventually Chris found it while he was shooting his superhero movie. Here's a video of him finding it, dressed as the goose.
What?
I need like a... I'll use this. I don't know whose this is. I found a task. Do one of your tasks completely wet. If you complete the task wet, you win. Your timer starts when you show up to your task. Not yet, but I'm going to do this.
I saw that task under that duck.
Okay, so just reiterate what's happened there, Paul.
The task was very simple. Perform a task wet, completely wet.
And did you perform the task completely wet, Chris?
I was sodden.
So then Chris gets an extra 5 points. Simple.
And that's what happens when you go through people's drawers.
It's the reality TV show TVNZ has always wanted to make. Hide your best friend's body. Whose corpse disposal do we get to see first, Paul?
Their besties will be remembered for their infectious personalities, hatred of parkour, and love of heroin. Here's Justine disposing of Lucy and Paul disposing of Consuela.
If he comes round this side, he'll see it. Where wouldn't someone look for a body?
Hello?
That looks pretty thick over there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just looking for things. Stay there, Paul.
Okay.
Drag it deeper into the forest. It's a lot of work getting around a body, I don't know what.
There are things in here. If
No, I've got things out here, thank you.
What? What was that?
Now back into the house to act natural.
Okay, I think that's hidden.
Stop the clock. 9 meters from where I was. It's a bold tactic that hasn't come off. In the first place, I looked.
How long did it take you to find that?
So I found Justine's best friend in 52 seconds.
I was so smug about that. I was like, yeah, he's never fun in that.
It was meters away from where he was.
I consistently checked under the caravan first for all of them, except for Paul, who I checked behind the shed because I could hear him hiding the body there. So I found Paul's best friend in 44 seconds.
I didn't know you were in the shed.
No.
I was literally behind the shed going, I'm going to hide it here in the forest, behind the shed. And Paul's going, right, well, I'll write that down.
Which deranged cadaver disposer do we get to see next?
Their friends will be remembered for their laid-back attitudes, love of the high sea, and lack of clothing. It's Cuckoo with Dorothea and Josh with Tony.
You seen a body? That way?
Pretty close.
I'm pretty close.
You're hot. Physically.
Lukewarm.
I don't think it's up there.
It's quite nice this finally not being the one in the dark.
Did you leave the property?
All the information.
You know you're on the task.
Feels so good.
Just say that.
Oh, I wouldn't look in there.
Why?
You might be upset.
I heard someone running on gravel. So that's why I'm searching the gravel. I am upset. Because it wasn't in there. Something on the deck. I want you to know that I'll never stop looking.
Okay.
But I am going to have a break.
I'm enjoying this.
Hello, it's Paul Williams here. It's Monday the 4th of April at 2:35 p.m. in the year 2022. I was just about to leave for the day when I decided to do one last check of the woods, and I found something. Recognize that face anywhere? It's Tony. Stop the clock. When we're not filming tasks, I've continued my hunt to find bodies. And I think I've just found one. It's Dorothea. She deserved a burial at sea.
I love the subterfuge. I love the scraping with the gravel.
Yeah, I lost my mind. I found you in the shed, so I was trying to do these distraction things. I also buried the sack somewhere else in the forest. Did you find that?
I did, and I got very excited. I saw a bit of it, and I went and got a camera person and was like, "Come, I found one." And they were like, "Okay." Just a sack.
Oh, fun.
Josh. So I began searching for Josh's best friend at 5:57 on a Thursday, and the remains were found the following Monday at 2:35, a total of 3 days, 20 hours and 21 minutes.
Oh my God.
And I obviously had to film that myself because it was actually the last day of tasks at the house and the camera guys had left. And I was like, I'm sticking around.
And what about Kura?
Kura hid Dorothea at 4:34 on a Sunday. I found Dorothea on a Wednesday morning 2 weeks later. Yes. For a total time of 9 days, 16 hours and 8 minutes.
Great.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, there's one more Amicider amongst us, a Cain to their Abel. Who is it, Paul?
Disposing of his beloved Saki, it's Chris Parker.
It's Seki. Who's got a car? Let's get this body out of here. Come on, come on. Do you have the keys? Let's go, brother.
Sup, Cam, how are ya? Just on my last task for the day where I had to hide the body and I've just driven home with it. I just left set.
Bodies. If I was a body, where would I be?
So have you found it yet?
I haven't. I was certain he put that body in the lake. I don't know why.
Well, Paul kept calling me on the drive home, being like, where is it? And I kept telling him, check the lake. Paul quite inappropriately texted my younger sister who was working on set and started harassing her. So I think we've got a message of that up here. Do you have any bodies lying around the house? Kind of weird. So then I thought I'd have a bit more fun and I managed to break into Paul's personal bedroom and hide some clues in his wardrobe. Saki's tag there. Paul, have you found Saki yet?
I have not.
Oh my God.
All the information he needs on the task.
Saki.
What a baffling mystery.
I guess Saki's appeared now. So how does that mean we're going to score this?
Well, I'll stop the clock for Chris to begin with. Chris's body was hidden for a total of 72 days and 6 minutes.
Wow.
Yes, which means 1 point for Paul, 2 for Justine, 3 for Josh, 4 for Kura, and 5 points for Chris Parker.
There we go. Well done, everyone. What's our episode score looking like, Paul?
Out in first place with 17 points, it's Chris Parker.
All right, you homicidal maniacs, take your filthy mitts and mugs up onto the stage for our final live task of the night. I see velvet curtains, I see pillows, I see comedians. What's going on here, Paul, and who is going to read the task?
Reading the task, could we please have the soothing voice of Justine Smith?
Defeat the other team at human warboats. Oh, Jesus. Remaining in your field at all times, project your ballistic cushion over the wall to hit the members of the other team. The other team must lay flat and still in their field. When hit, the player must yell, "You've sunk me," and vacate the field. The team that clears the opponent's field in the fewest shots wins. Your time starts on Paul's whistle.
We need another person, obviously, for Chris and Paul's team.
Luckily, we have recently acquired an extra person.
Is everyone ready?
Think so.
Okay. And obviously no peeking from Paul and Chris.
Team of 2, are you ready?
Yeah.
Miss. Miss. Hit.
You've sunk me.
Kura Forrester has been sunk. Miss. 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 Miss.
Waste our throws.
Ooh. Miss. 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 Miss.
Oh, Jesus. But listen to the crowd, we're so close.
Are you fucking with us?
You fucking with us.
Oh.
They've probably all gone home.
Ooh. Miss.
Don't listen.
Miss, 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 miss. 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 Hit.
You've sunk me.
There is one boat remaining. The HMS Josh. Miss. Hit.
You've sunk me.
What are we going to do?
On my whistle, team of 3. Miss. I'm counting that as a miss.
Fair enough.
Miss. 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 Hit.
You sung my battleship.
Miss. 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 Miss.
Actual?
Miss. Hit.
I hit Saki?
You've sunk me.
Yes!
He's kind of cockney. Miss. Ow. Very much hit.
Yes! Woohoo!
You have sunketh me.
All right, hop out of that battlefield and come on down to the war crimes trial.
That was fun.
Well played. So, what were the scores there? Who took it out?
The team of 2 took 23 attempts, and the team of 3 took 16 attempts.
Oh, well done.
I think the winning team should get 3 points each, and I think the losing team should get 2 points. I think that's fair.
Fair enough, Albert.
So where does that leave our scoreboard, Paul?
He can't be stopped. He's won 5 of the last 6 episodes. It's Chris Parker.
Congratulations to Chris. Go and take Saki and some of Justine's dirt, and for goodness sake, just bloody bury it. And that's our show. It's been a show with stench, the stench of the death of 5 best friends, the stench of burnt, boogered cereal, and the stench that's been in the studio for 9 weeks now, which can only be described as a mix of Josh Thompson and poo lake juice. But tonight's overwhelming stench tells us that our winner of episode 9, season 3 of Taskmaster is Chris Parker. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week for the final Pulmarie. Good night.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.